Well, and we are live. Welcome back to Pink's Garage. Tonight, let's talk about racing. Oh, wait, goes up in here and try and keep from having too many things playing at one time. Hey, what's up, Barbecue Mike? Howdy, howdy. First one in here. So what we're watching is me at the Ridge in Shelton in the Mustang many years ago. It's a really fun track to race. And I think this was one of my first couple of trips around it. Back when I had the camera and everything set up so you could see all the information through the OBD2. At one point, I had it set up so I could get, I had a lap map on top and could actually see, lap times. I'm not sure if this one has that or not. It may have the lap times, though. I don't remember if I set it up in this one or not. It's an old video. So, I was smart enough to at least turn the sound off on it because it's kind of noisy. Yeah, that's the Mustang. The Focus, I don't remember if I ever took the Focus to the Ridge. I don't think I did. I think the Focus mainly stuck to we did a couple other. Nah, I might have done. Yeah, I took it to the. I had to have one time. It's hard to remember all the different ones I've been to. Wow. Well, 4 people watching and only one person commenting. I'm not even sure how long this video is. 13 minutes. I'm just going to keep it going. It's not making any noise, so you can just watch it while I talk. You ever raced any of your cars, Mike? And this isn't racing so much as this is just high performance driving. I'm not racing anyone. There's other people on the track, but there's no winners or losers. The losers are the ones that don't go home with their car intact because they pushed it a little too hard. But this was a fun track. I really enjoyed it, and I miss it because it's a little too far away to get to now. I got to get some tracks done here so I can, see what they're like in the South. Wow, it's really not. It seems like it's a low resolution. Quality auto 720 P60s. As high quality as that got. Let's see what the top speed I hit is on the straightaway. This is a short straightaway in the back. Big straightaways when you come down the hill. Ever been down the drag strip either? Yeah, I have once or twice, or 100 times. But yeah, this is a fun little course. It took me a while to get used to this. I finally got better at that. I had a couple times where I had the back end come out from under me because I tried to take it a little too fast, or I just didn't hit the right apex. And then right around here the fun part with this was actually lining up the 2 videos. When I was putting the videos together, I had to get them lined up so they're in the same place, and they're really, really close. It looks like then it was about 115. It was as fast as I could get. It's funny because I swear on a shorter straightaway at in Pacific Raceways, I was able to get this thing up to like 130. And I don't know, maybe we're still, I didn't look to see if I wasn't paying that much attention to see if it still had the yellow flags out. Because then it's a caution and you can't go full speed. So, nope. Not seeing a flagger with a yellow flag out. So, well, it's a pretty dead stream tonight. I almost canceled it because I'm not feeling that great. My stomach's been bothering me all day. Well, at least since I got home. It was fine at work, of course. But this is what I like to do with my cars. I like to take them to the track. And as much as I love the drag strip, I prefer the road course. I think it's more fun. There's a lot more to it than just going straight. I mean, yeah, I know going straight super fast is not easy either, but neither is this. And this just gets my adrenaline going when I race around tracks like this. As long as you don't have other people that are on the track with you that want to be, pricks about it, it's actually really fun. You get people that'll start riding your ass, but you gotta you gotta let them pass you when they're faster, and it's a passing zone. You give them the point by and let them go by. So, and that Porsche is definitely faster than me. Handles better too. So, what do we got in here right now? Five people. Bunch of people in the bushes not saying anything. At least not that I can see. So, but yeah, this it's always fun when a car passes me and I start watching their line to see how they're driving and try and keep up with them. But every car is different. You can't always do it. I don't know, Sublime. I have no idea. 7:30 on Wednesday. It should. I put it up. I posted it on Monday. Maybe that's what it is. I'm posting it too early, but it shouldn't start notifying until like a half an hour before. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're just kind of watching me go around the ridge here in Shelton, Washington. One of my older videos. I don't think it got a lot of views. Didn't even look. Let me see. I can go there and look. Yeah, 490 views in 3 years. Not a lot, but it's a niche. It's one of those niche videos. It's it's racing or just track time. Oh, I've been better. I was supposed to be doing this from the garage tonight, but I just didn't feel good. So I'm sitting in my recliner again and drinking water. So. It's funny. So let's see. Sublime and Mark got in here about the same time, and Sublime's driving. Must have gone to get something to eat. I hope I do too. I'll be going to work either way. And unless I've got a fever, I'm going to work. It's just something I must have eaten something bad. I don't know. Just kind of a stomach thing. But see how it goes. So much fun. I used to love running this track. Picking up your daughter. Is she coming to stay with you for a little while? What's up, Motorhead? So if you just joined in, this is the ridge that we're watching. It's me driving around it in the Mustang. I got critiqued really well on this, and by that I put this video out into a group of drivers and asked them to look at it and tell me what I was doing wrong. And they all let me know how bad I was driving. So I improved upon it. I after this was before I went to the racing school. So before I went to the school to get my license to be able to do sport driving solo without any issues, this was before that. This is a much older video. Yeah, the two camera angles is fun. It's fun to sync it up. I mean, I did some stuff that I cut out to help sync it by before it started. I basically did a marker without having one of those little clapboards. Just I did markers so I could try and figure it out, and then I actually had to use some visual cues because for some reason, even though they were recording at the same frame rate, they didn't line up as well, and so it probably took me a good 3 hours to get this video lined up, the two. I mean, and this is, like I said, 3 years ago. I was just learning how to use the software on how to do the editing. I haven't done it in a while, so it'd probably take me a little while to do now. But if you're looking at a small view camera up right beside my mirror, you'll see the other camera, which is the Horizon from Wayland's. What's up, Ford Blue? So, oh, wow, I'm going slow right there. Am I about ready to get off the track? I am. Must be the end. More and better runs coming to the channel in the next few weeks. I'm not sure that ever happened because the editing just took so long. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and remove that. Now it's just me again. Hey. So let me go. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I was playing. I can't keep that up. I can add that back because I wasn't just playing one video. This is my playlist. This is my racing playlist. So this one I don't have the second camera. This is all inside the car. But this is Maryhill Loops, and it's pretty awesome place. This is where I got married, at the top of this hill. So, oh, no problem. See, are we not still in? Yeah, we're in. Wish it would stay where I put it. When I change it to try and get the better resolution and it doesn't stay there, I hate that. I wish it would. Ooh, chili with cheese and mustard with club cracker. Oh, mustard and club crackers is fine, but I've never put that in chili. Probably try it though. I mean, I eat mustard on my chili dogs, so sounds good. This is fun. This is a closed. It's basically a closed course. It's a historical road in southeastern or southwestern. I don't know, South Washington. Right across the river from here is Oregon, and you rent it out, and there's so nobody's on it. It doesn't go anywhere. It's a dead end road, but we keep people along the way. There's like somebody at the top, somebody in the middle, and somebody at the bottom. And we all have radios that are when you're working it, and you release cars. And once you release the final car and let them know what it is, once it gets to the top, they all turn around and come back down. And then the next set goes. But it's a pretty cool place. It's really nice and open, and it's beautiful. It's usually like really hot there though. Like every time. It was July 28th when this was done. I'm not sure which year this was. This was a Sunday morning run, so it was probably 2-3 years ago, maybe. That may have been the year that I threw a GoPro off my car twice. Coming around corners a little too hard. And, their mounts work really well. The suction cup mounts, but you can toss those things pretty easily. Well, the end of the video. That's a quick one. And we don't need to see me talk. This is the one with the lap timer, and that's Pacific Raceways right there. That was my home track, basically, as I'd call it. So that's where the drag strip I went to the most was, and it's in Kent, Washington. But I raced there a lot, and it looks like we are waiting to be released. I think this might have been a track night when I was doing it. So I don't like actually watching myself when I race, so I don't know how well this one did. Hey, Fat Boy Fox. And there's Sublime. What's that M in there? What's up, Sublime?
What's up?
Oh, not much. Just watching some of my racing.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of what I was driving.
Yeah, you shouldn't be watching my racing while you're driving. See, the one problem I have with this is I should have switched the views and had, like I'd done before, and had me the smaller view, but that's where the timer was. And so I was watching lap times, and that lap timer will actually like show the fastest lap as you go around. That's real fun to set up too. Just all the stuff to do these type of videos.
What track is this?
This is Pacific Raceways, Kent, Washington. It's so when you get to the long straightaway in the front, which I'm on the backside right now, I just came out of turn 3B, going into turn 4, coming up on turn 5, 6. That's 5A and B, and then 6 and 7. And then that big long turn there that comes around, which goes through the parking lot of the drag strip.
Yeah.
So when this race is going on, drag racing can't happen because the pit area is part of the track.
Oh, yeah.
So right here, this is like where we do tech for the track. You see the lanes.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's a little blurry, but so that's a nice, fun turn. So I don't have the speed on this one, do I? Oh, yeah, I do. There it is. Down at the bottom corner. And I'm watching this wrong thing, so I'm slow. I should be watching my screen, but it's not big enough. Yeah, let's enlarge it so I can see.
130, 130.
Straight away, I can get over 130. That was the.
That was before there was boost on the car, correct?
Oh yeah, this is when it was completely stock.
Yeah.
Coming into turn 1 there. Turn 1's that one that goes down and around, and in the rain, it's real fun.
Oh, I wouldn't even be doing that in the rain.
Oh, I did it.
No.
I was in the rain. I was in my Focus, driving after I was following a Porsche GT2, and keeping up with him until he left the track, and then I didn't have anybody in front of me, and that's when I hit turn 1 a little too fast for that much water, and my car slid across the track, like just straight slid all the way across the track. So I kept it straight. And thank you for letting me pass.
Was this just like a random open cruise that you were doing here, or was this?
No, these are the high performance driving days. Just I pay to do this.
Oh, the driving school thing.
Yeah, I don't think this was driving school. This is where the driving school was, but this is like a track night in America. Right, you get like three runs. I'm pretty sure that's what this was. Because that's what I first started doing it, because they were cheaper than a normal track day. Cost $400 to $500 easy.
And how much was this?
These are like if you get them like 150.
And how many laps and how many times?
Well, you get like 3 sessions at 20 to 30 minutes each. So this right here is the return road for the drag strip.
Yeah.
The drag strip's right next to it, and when I turn over here through the little chicane, that's the drag strip right there. So you're on the drag strip, but it's the run out and then off the drag strip and return.
Oh, so this is about a 3-minute lap, huh?
Minute 50. My fastest was 150. That lap was about
Oh,
157.
so 2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
So shit, that means you get about 10 laps in. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't remember how many laps I got in back then. I got faster as I learned to drive better and learned to drive my car better. This right here was really hard on the brakes. Always hard on the brakes. Because you're wanting to come in there really fast. And that turn 3A is really tight. And if you don't do it right, you'll uneven yourself and you won't come into the next turn right and you lose a lot of speed.
I'd love to drive on that track.
Oh, it's a great track. The Ridge, the one before this, is, in my opinion, I prefer the Ridge. I love this track. I knew it was it was 30 minutes from my house. It was my home track basically, and I drove it more than any of them. I probably did track days on Pacific 10 times if you include my schooling and coaching. So
how many road courses do you have in Washington?
Now, if the new one's open, there's 4.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, well, if you include Mary Hill Loops, which isn't really a road course, it's kind of a hill climb. What did I just pass there? I couldn't tell. I couldn't see it. It's not big enough. Let's see. Oh, with my car now, my car doesn't handle quite as well now because of some of the changes I made to it. But I could go back to that pretty easily. Yeah, more power doesn't always mean better. Really doesn't. Driving, I improved learning how to drive. I improved my lap times majorly. Made a 148, so I got a better lap. Third lap was my best so far. I'm on lap 4. But yeah,
this is the turn I want to see right here. I missed this turn last time around.
Oh, it's 3.
I was looking at the chat when last time you went through this turn.
Yeah, this turn.
Oh, dude, I would love that turn. Oh my god.
Yeah, and then I catch up to these cars. Now that guy, I remember that guy, that blue car. He pissed me off because he didn't want to ever let me pass because like you can't keep up with me in the corners. I'm like, yeah, I can.
This is definitely a track though where more power definitely does help because it's got some long straightaways. It
does have some long straightaways. And the Ridge was probably one of my favorite tracks for the tech. I think it was a little bit more technical than this one. This one did have more straightaway though. Yeah, your 500 would be a blast on this track.
Oh yeah.
I really wanted to get something like that out there. I mean, I saw mini cars, like I saw some Miatas I would love to have that were able to get lap times almost as fast as mine without nearly the speed I have.
Because those things are on rails through the corners.
They could go through corners so much faster.
Oh yeah.
But once I learned to drive my car and had better tires on it, because I had crap tires on it at this point. Now this guy's slowing me down. See that? I'm only doing 110. I should be doing like 120 right there. And he didn't pass because he thinks he's faster than me.
Oh, when you go to pass somebody, they have to let you by?
They have to let you by. You can't just pass them, and they're supposed to point you by and slow down a little bit to let you get the pass done within the passing area.
Really?
It's a safety thing. And I talked to him after this, and he's like, well, I didn't think you'd be able to stay ahead of me because I'm faster in the turns. I'm like, if you're faster in the turns, why was I in your ass the whole time? I will say though, after about 5 or 6 laps, you start getting tired. And this is what, another like 3 years ago or so, I think. How old is this video? When did I post this one? Yep, 3 years ago.
Turn my TV down.
Yeah, there's no, I don't have the sound on in the videos.
I wonder if there's a way you can go back on this video and flip it so the driving, you know what I mean? So that you driving is up in the corner and the other one's down.
I could redo the video. I still have all the files.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could do that, and I should have done that. The problem is the lap timer is on the GoPro. That's where it's getting all that information. And that's back when that GoPro's um, GPS still worked. For some reason, the GPS on all my GoPros doesn't work anymore, even though it's turned on. It doesn't see. I can't get the track lap. Now, the next video next time I start doing this, I'm gonna put that Garmin in my car that's got the camera on it, and it has the tracks built into it. So,
like a Garmin GPS?
it's a no, it's a Garmin track. It's made to help racers go faster.
So what? Basically, it has tracks loaded into it, and then it basically gives you your lap times and stuff.
So it's got a large video screen, and you get the camera in a point so that it sees the road, and then you tell it where you're at, and then it's, I think, plugged into your ODB, so it gets information from your car, and it will tell you where you can do better on the track, and it can
Really?
piece together it'll take all your laps and piece together all the best points, like the best turns and all that, piece it together and show you this is how you need to do it every time. And the pros that are using it, and the coaches and everything that were using it, swear by it. They say it's the greatest thing they've ever used. It's made just for racing. I can't remember what it's called right now. It's the Garmin something. I have it out in the garage, but I haven't even used it yet. It's just because I was supposed to be putting it in my Focus the week it got destroyed. Yeah, the week I got hit, that weekend I was supposed to be installing it, and it's not an easy install because you got to put all the stuff in. It's got to be like mounted solid so that when you're racing it doesn't come loose, and they've run all the wiring. But then once you get those in, if you buy different, people can move them from car to car. Like you could rent them at the track too. They have them, so you can actually put them in without being hardwired. But I want mine hardwired so I don't have to deal with wires going into my where I'm charging my phone.
Oh, into there. Okay.
Yeah, into the cigarette lighter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for power.
Yeah, I would figure. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Okay,
I got you.
See, I did this view for myself too, to watch myself, but it's better to watch from behind me. The camera that's behind me that you're not even seeing right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't remember. I can't see it. I don't know if I had the horizon in it this time. I may not have. In the car. I owned it. I just don't think it was in the car at the time. Because that kind of looks like a GoPro in the top corner too. That might be the horizon. If it's the horizon, it's got all the stuff turned off. All the information.
I see your speed going through this corner.
Yeah, it gets down to like 47.
Jesus, that means that 500 would probably take that thing around what, 70, 80?
I don't know. Depends on the driver, really.
True.
If I was in a better car, I could have taken it better. For one, the wheels, I know the tires I had on the car at the time were not great.
Yeah.
In fact, I think those are still the same tires I have on the wheels right now.
What tires are they?
The fronts are the Pirellis that come with the performance package, and the rears were BF Goodrich Comp 2s.
Oh, so the fronts were the P0s?
Yeah, and they did not handle well.
Yeah.
But at the time, I didn't have money to buy a set of tires fully, and the rears were more important for me because and
I know the Cup 2s are better than the 4Ss, but I've driven the 4S when I did the Track Attack, and they still do pretty well.
Yeah, the
Especially when
4S
you
will last longer though. That's the nice thing.
Yeah.
If you're not going for competition, the Cup 2s are just a waste of money. I mean,
Yep.
They're nice. They work great. But if you're not racing to win,
Yeah.
I think I had a problem with that camera. I shut it off. where I had to reboot it because it stopped filming. That's fun doing while you're driving down the road at 60, 70 miles an hour.
How long ago was this?
3 years.
Hmm.
It's been over 3 years. It's probably closer to 4 now. Thinking about it, I don't know the actual date. I could actually go look in my files on my computer, find the this video, and in that folder will be all the original files, and they'll have the date on them. Because for every video I have, I still have all the files. I still have every single one. I have so much storage space in my computer to keep all these racing videos and any other video I've done. So,
yeah, at 9:30, I got to cut out of here today. I got to go meet my tax guy.
Oh yeah, I'll be doing taxes probably next week. I'm still waiting on a W-2 from my old company because I worked there a couple weeks in January
Of last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I still need that to finish my taxes. I better call them tomorrow to find out if they sent it, because best way would have
I
been.
think it's a federal law that they have to be mailed by January 31st. Am I
I
wrong?
know. It doesn't mean people do it all the time. I've gotten
Yeah, tell me about it.
them at the end of February before. But I'm used to getting it online, But I don't have access to that account anymore. What time is it now for you? Is it?
8:02, same as yours.
Oh yeah, you're in my time. I always get it mixed up whether if you're in my time zone or you're in Eastern time.
No,
Michigan,
freaking
Eastern time.
funkified, funky, car mob, salty time zone.
Yeah.
Mike Hall time zone.
That AMG is a blast to drive on the track. And I took my wife's car around this track, and unfortunately, it was a lead follow thing when I was doing it, so I couldn't really get on it. But I took the curves really well in her car. The EcoBoost with the even though it was only the 6-speed and not a DCT, not having to take my hands off the wheel to shift was so much better. But I put it in full manual mode so I could shift it and tell it what gear to be in. And it actually handles really well. What are we up to here? We're going slow now. I've slowed down because of cars in front of me. And I'm outside of the passing zone. See, that's what sucks is right there. I can't get up to the speed I want to because of cars in front of me. But it makes it easier on me because then that first turn there. So that first turn there, when you come around that corner, it actually drops a little bit. So your car gets really light. And if you're going really fast, you can get a little loose or really loose because of the way it drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it descending right there.
Yeah. Well, this is not the problem. The problem is right in that first turn when you come off the straightaway. That's turn one, and it's fun at speed. Anything below 120, and it's not really a problem.
So, do they have a rule on how far you have to stay behind the driver in front of you?
No, it's just courtesy.
Oh, dude, I'd be freaking
slowing me down a lot. Not then, but later on when I was driving with HOD and stuff, they frown upon you riding their ass. So
oh, dude,
you'll get flagged if you do. But generally, if a bunch of people are getting stuck behind a car, they'll flag that car and make them leave the track to let people pass.
I'd be making it painfully obvious that you're holding me up.
They get a blue flag. A blue flag tells them to let people pass. What's up, stupid fast? Yeah, if you and I was given the blue flag once, and that happened one time. And
my problem is I never notice when I'm getting a black flag or a blue flag because I'm always paying attention to the track. So they could be flagging me, telling me to come to the pits. I ain't looking at
you learn to be able to pay attention to the track and watch the corner guys, the corner workers.
Yeah,
it's really easy to see them. It's so much easier than you'd think.
Oh, they had them like located all throughout the track.
Yeah, they're on certain corners. They'll be in the
okay. I thought it was just the one guy over
Hard
by
to
the start
see
finish
on
line.
this one because you can't see it, because it's the small screen. But there's a flagger in a couple places. You got one at the start line. I believe there may have been one. No, I don't think there's one on turn 1 here, but I believe we're over. This is over. Yeah. Going into the pits. And waving at the workers. And then it's me again, back in my old,
Guess not.
that's my old office. But we don't need to watch this part. Oh, Mustang and Maryhill Loops again. Different year, though. I have so many videos. So all these, all the racing videos I've done are going to be moved to a different channel eventually. They're going to stay here too, but I'm going to throw them up on a different channel that's nothing but racing. That's all I'm going to throw on it. So, and that's just so you know, it's Pink's Garage Racing. The channel's already made. It just has nothing on it yet. Something I've been wanting to do for a while.
Oh, that's too funny, dude. My daughter works at Outback now, and she came home with 2 loaves of their bread that everybody loves so much.
Oh, that bread.
That brown bread.
Yes.
And freaking Kim asked Brandy, she's like, "Can I have one of your breads?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So she didn't want to part with that bread.
Share the link. I'd have to look it up. I don't know what it is. If you just look up Pink's Garage Racing, that's the name of the channel.
Hold on, I missed it. Where did the May the Downforce with you come into play? I was talking to Kim for a sec. Somebody says, "May the Downforce be with you." Great shirt.
Oh yeah, I have that one. I was wearing it in the last video. At the end there when I was in my office, it's a blip shift.
Back up. I want to see that shirt if you can.
That's a different video. Hold on.
Oh.
It was when I was sitting in the office in the old video.
I thought we just saw it recently.
Yeah.
When I wasn't paying attention.
Hold on. See? There, I'm wearing it right there. But if we go to the end here, you can see it better. Give it 1 second. There, see?
What does it say up there up top?
What do you mean up top? The GT.
Does it say anything above May the?
No, that's a wing.
Oh, okay.
It's a car wing.
Oh, dude.
May the Downforce be with you.
That's pretty cool.
I have the shirt. It's a little bit more faded now.
Where'd you get that shirt?
Blip Shift. So good luck finding it because they sell shirts one at a time, Shirts every day, but they don't keep them in stock. I weighed a lot less then too. Not a huge amount, but I weighed less. That's for sure. I can see that. Well,
I feel sorry for you there, Mom. Try to endure that day shift, brother. And Mark, Outback isn't that bad. You eat a steak. Doesn't punish my toilet at all.
Thanks, Mop. But yeah, this is Maryhill. We've already seen this. Let's see what the next one is. I don't know. What's the next one? The Ridge second. Oh, I did post another run. Did I do better? I don't believe I did better on this run. So this is the Ridge. This is my favorite course, or second favorite. I don't know. It's a toss up. Like button smash. Thank you. Oh, that was an intro that I tried for about 5 seconds and never used it again. And here's the problem.
I let my dogs in. Oh, go ahead.
When it's in this small mode here, you can't read what it says up top there because I put it in the wrong window. It's because I hold on to my gear shift too much. I should be keeping my hands on the wheel.
Gotcha.
That's what it is. Is I'm holding on to the gear shift way too much when I shouldn't be. Oh my God. My YouTube on TV is so far behind.
It's funny. Kids always make fun of the 9-3, 10-2 holding position on the steering wheel. but it's amazing how crucial that is when you're road course racing.
Yeah. Yeah, it works out really well.
Oh, so I was about to say, I let my dogs out, dude. Middle of the day, sunny, not even cloudy, sunny, middle of the day. Open up, let the 2 dogs run out the slide door. Next thing I know, I look and there's a coyote that's probably the size of my 2 dogs combined and then some.
Yeah.
Freaking being chased by my smallest dog.
Being chased. Okay.
Yeah, my smallest dog saw him and started going after him, and he started taking off. The coyote did.
Yeah.
And I was like, Teddy, what are you doing? You're a freaking snack for him.
So it's funny is this should have had that same. I should have been able to have that same map like I did with the GoPro, but I couldn't get the GoPro to give me the map. Its GPS didn't work. So I don't have a map up above of this track, which I wish I did.
Oh, gotcha.
Because this is a really good track. It's on the back window of my car now. So I have all the tracks on my car that I've driven.
Nice.
Although I do believe one of the tracks that I've driven, I didn't drive the Mustang on. No, I did. I did ORP with both the Mustang. I got no video of that. It's pre-video error. I don't even think I have video of it when I was driving the Focus around it. Because I was having nothing but problems. Yeah, I've seen that on the C8. That's pretty cool. I wish I had that.
So what road courses are down by you in Bama now where you're at?
So we got the Barber Motorsports down a couple hours south of here. And I got Road Atlanta. I don't know any others right offhand.
Stupid Fast, that's one thing I wish my car had.
Yeah, it should too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Tracks built in the GPS with timers. Yeah, that's pretty cool. See, I have to do all this timing myself. So I set a little thing up to do the timing. So you get that lap timer. That's part of the Horizon camera doing that because it knows the track. Because you tell it what track you're at.
Josh Oden in the house. Oh, what's up, Frank? Frank asked you, is that Mary Hill?
No. This is the Ridge in Shelton, Washington. Mary Hill is generally brown grass and it's uphill the whole way.
A road course that's uphill the whole way?
I'll link for it here in a minute. I have to go look it up myself. There's nothing on it. It's I don't even think I finished setting up the main page. But how do I get that link?
No, Teddy, you're not going out right now. You're not going out every hour on the hour.
Why not?
I swear to God, dude. This dog gets spoiled.
Yeah.
Give him an inch once a mile.
You see that car in front of me?
Yeah.
What kind of car is that? Can you tell?
Looked like a Tesla for a second.
Okay. Oh, okay. This was HOD. I mean, that was a Tesla. Those were a bunch of Tesla Model 3s. Bunch of them. We're running that day. It says it's 1080p. It doesn't look it to me. And I know all my cameras are doing 1080p. It's the max that camera will do. But anyway, let me go. Let me see if I can my other channel.
I wonder if my phone will record out the camera on the back and the camera on the front at the same time.
I can't make mine do it. My channel.
Then again, I guess if you were recording it for the back view, it wouldn't look so well anyway because the thing would be planted on the windshield. So you're going to see more of the inside of the car than you will anything else.
There we go. I have to switch. Have to switch up here. And let's go to my. It's so weird how I have to do this. My channel. There we are. Let me get a copy and get back here. Yeah, I was generally running my 19s because that's performance package rims. That's the link to my other channel that doesn't have anything on it yet.
What year is this movie from? Oh my
This
God.
this movie is from 1965.
No, I'm talking about National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Oh,
You can definitely tell it's the 80s when you see the hairdos.
oh yeah,
Big hair.
big hair. Oh, so my best lap so far is 212. Now, mind you, my laps could be somewhat better if I didn't have other cars in my way, like the Subaru, who takes off right there. That Subaru was not stock, just so you know. And I love it when people pass it there. That is one of the worst passing zones because right when you come through it, you have to brake because this turn can be a royal pain. It's kind of like the one at Laguna Seca. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Maryhill. I love Maryhill. Maryhill loops. I did 7 years in a row. I did that every year. And in fact, my wife and I got married at the top of Maryhill, at the top of the racetrack. It's only on their heads. Yeah, but back then it wasn't. It was everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was the muff.
Yeah, that C506. There's some. I have passed some really really fast looking Corvettes in my car because people were afraid to drive it, and I knew they were faster than me. It's just the driver wasn't faster than me.
85, Mark. Close.
So I finally got around that Subaru just to almost go into that current turn too fast and not pull the apex right at all. I screwed that one up big time.
Stupid fast. I know the manual is fun, but dude, the C8 will handle so much better than the C5 that it will make it that much more funner. That mid-engine car will freaking.
I'm gonna tell you right now that mid-engine car with that DCT will handle this track like so much better.
Oh yeah.
These are just made for the track. Yeah.
But see, as some of the like when I did my track attack, there was two cars there was GT500 drivers on the track at once, and then they had Mach 1 guys that were there for the Mach 1 class.
Yeah.
And one of the instructors was asked, which one is more fun to you going around this road course, the 500 or the Mach 1? And he actually said the Mach 1 just because the 500 is almost too good. It's point and shoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas obviously the Mach 1, you're more engaged.
You know, I would, as much as I love my stick, I love the stick shift. I would probably rather go around this with an auto. Oh, that was a good lap, 209.
What's up, Gary? Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Hand grenades and atom bombs.
And atom bombs, yeah. And 10 millimeters.
Yeah.
Because the Mach 1 is bad to the bone.
It is bad to the bone. Even the old one. The Mach 1's fun to
Mach 1s ain't shit. Those are nothing.
What about the moccasin one?
Got to get Gary spooled up here before he.
There we go. Let that guy go by me. That guy's fast.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah,
I was looking at the chat.
Oh, it's fine. It's just that red Porsche flying by me again, like he always did.
Mm-hmm. What kind of a Porsche was it?
I'm not sure. I think it's a GT3. I don't know if it's an R or not, but I'm pretty sure it's a GT3.
It says Mach speed, baby. More like moccasin.
Yeah, tonight it's all water.
All water tonight?
All water tonight. My stomach's messed up tonight.
I guess
I'm feeling well, so yeah, I'm not gonna run this stream too long tonight anyway, because feeling like
Oh,
crap.
I've heard that before.
I'm not able. No, I'm not able to do. I mean, my plan was to be doing this out of the garage, but I'm just not feeling good, and there's no good place to sit in the garage. It's comfortable, and if I was going to do it in the garage, I was actually going to be doing some work on my car while the live stream was going on.
That's the biggest reason why I have my camera off all the time now is because it's hard to be on a panel 2, 3, 4 hours and sit in a uncomfortable chair. You know what I mean? And be to be seen. Whereas I can kick my ass on my couch and freaking put my feet up and
Oh, I can
much
do
more
that
fun.
too.
Yeah.
I actually forgot that I had my camera on still because I'm watching the bigger screen.
A few hours later.
I could have just gone the cinema layout.
And Chad's like, another Porsche.
Oh yeah, there are a few of them.
Tell us that again at
feel
2
like I'm
a.m.
going so slow because what I get up to 123 there. Yeah, tell us.
Just go to a right turn. Yeah, oh yeah. I think what track is this?
The Ridge.
Where's it at?
The Ridge in Shelton, Washington. All the tracks. There's only.
Is this the same one you were on earlier?
It's in Washington State.
Is this the same one you were on earlier that showed the track up above?
No, that was Pacific Raceways in Kent, Washington.
Oh. Now, is this thing showing your gas, throttle, and brake thing down low?
Dude,
it's showing my RPMs, and
it's
G-forces,
when you hit the brakes.
In the lower corner. I can't see it because of. Hold on, let me open it up.
Maybe it's showing.
The mile per hour, man. I've seen it go drop down to 27, then go back up to 123, and then back down to 60.
See, right there, it just flashed red for a second. I think it is showing when you brake.
No, I think flashing red's overspeed, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
like over
I
rev?
think that's the accelerator. So around the speedometer, that little thing there, that's the accelerator. I think. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've used this camera.
RPM. But you can tell when you hit the brake because the speed drops so fast.
Oh yeah, I wore. I actually.
Oh, it's the RPM.
I remember at the end of this day, I had no brakes left. My brakes were toast. It's a good thing I trailered because I had 0 brakes left.
It was the RPM hitting the rev limiter. That's what I was looking to see.
Yeah, and it's set to whatever the stock rev limiter. What is it? And the Mustang is.
Woohoo! You passed the one.
Yeah, he slowed down and let me buy him.
Oh, what movie is that from? I want to say Beverly Hills Cop, but I know that's not right.
And no, Frank, I never went to Dirtfish. Dirtfish was way too expensive for me. It really was.
I can imagine how much Road America is going to charge to try and get on there.
Yeah. Stupid Fast Truck said, so you connect the camera to your ODB connector?
Yes, I did. It's got a Bluetooth connection to it that you have to wait till it connects, and sometimes it takes a while. I also have a little button I can start and stop the camera with.
Okay, I was wondering myself how it was getting the speed and everything.
Yeah, it's hooked into the ODB sensor, and some of it picks up from GPS as well, and you can choose which one you want to use.
Okay.
Dude, if it wasn't so damn expensive to road course, like brakes, tires, all that shit, I would do it so much more often.
Oh, it is so much fun, and yes, it gets expensive, and that's why. Why do you think I have Willwoods on my cars? It's because of the drag, not because of the drag strip. Huh?
Why do you think Pinks has got so many different kinds of tires?
Yeah, that too. It gets expensive. I haven't been in a while, and right now I don't think I could afford to go to a track today.
Where's like Mexico? Yeah, what?
You boys like Mexico? Yeah, I like Mexico.
You boys like Mexico? Not
what movie is that?
Yeah, there's not a track far from me either. Stupid Fast.
Yeah, you get one down the road.
Oh, a track not too far from Funky.
Super Troopers. Okay, yeah, okay.
Wait, what was the name of the movie? I've never seen that.
Super Troopers?
No,
Look it
never
up.
even heard of it.
You've
Look it
never seen Super Troopers. You need to go watch that.
Apparently, there's a lot of movies I need to go watch.
Okay, Meow. You need to go watch that right meow.
What's
Mark,
going on, Rich DT350?
hey, Rich,
What's up, Rich?
So Mark asked me a day or two ago. He's like, "Do you have a DVD player?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's buried in my basement. I wouldn't even know where to find it." He's like, "So if I send you a movie, are you gonna be able to watch it?" I'm like, "Probably not, bro."
I could send it to you on USB.
Hey,
there you go.
struck Roger Penske used to give it when he owned Diesel. He used to give everybody tickets to go to MIS to the races out there.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of which, I'll be going to the NHRA Nationals in Joliet. They're finally coming back this year in May.
And I think last year at the end of in August they finally had the Nationals in Washington again. Of course, the year I'm not there to go. I'd been trying to go for years, and I'd either be gone out of the country, or the pandemic, and I couldn't go. And then the one year it was going to line up, I was going to be able to go, and I moved. Because that's a fun track when things are really high, when they got big races going on there. Pacific Raceway is a lot of fun. It's not like
Joliet's pretty good too.
Oh, I love this track. You can see where people went off. A couple places there.
Hey, I got guys that actually race these tracks that I work with, and they'll tell you, man, that these guys with the Corvettes are selling their Corvettes and buying the Mustangs because they're better track cars. How true is that?
Well, it depends. Now, if you're talking the new C8s or the older Corvettes.
You know what? They just said Corvettes.
Yeah, so like the newer C8s, I think the C8 handles way better than the GT500 does.
Okay.
Even though it's got less power, it handles way better. That's just from all I've seen on YouTube and watching people who race both of them.
These guys,
both of them.
These guys actually race the tracks, and they say that a lot of times too much power is not good.
Yeah. That's why I think my car now on the road course would be a little bit more dangerous than anything.
But you mostly do your other car on road courses, though, don't you?
Now. Once I get it fixed again, I wouldn't take it on the road course right now at all. It's slow. It's slow, and it's got no good brakes on it, and the engine's tired. And if I pushed it that hard for a couple of laps, I think I'd kill it. What's up, Brailsford? There's that Porsche again. Every time. See, he took a lap off, or he's already lapped me. One of the two. I'm pretty sure he lapped me. That guy was moving.
Well, it's good to see you, Rich.
Good seeing you, Rich. Thanks for coming.
Take care, Rich.
Now, when you go around the track and they have those sides that are like white with the checkers on them, what are they called?
Curbs.
No.
Chicanes.
No, chicane is an actual
rumble
curb.
strips.
No.
They're called curbs.
No, they call them something else.
Oh, you're talking about the blue and white, or the things like the things that on the insides of the turns?
Yeah. We just don't. They're not painted here, but they're there.
Yeah, they're usually called rumble strips, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they call them something else. Because my buddy was calling them something. I thought he was talking about the name of the track. And he goes, "No, man."
I've always called them curbs. So
they are curbs, but they call them something else.
That guy was going to let me pass right there, but I was getting tired, so I didn't try. It's lap.
The Volkswagen
now, so I'm getting tired. I don't know if I continue or if this is the last lap I do. You get to a certain point, and you're just like, no, I guess I stayed out there. He didn't.
It's just funny how now the Speedo is getting in the red.
Yeah, that's I think it's 100 mile an hour plus.
Yep, it is.
Right around 99, it starts turning to the red.
It was right at 100.
Yeah.
So yeah,
99.
yeah, you can definitely tell when you're downshifting or hitting your brakes. That's for sure.
Or both.
Yeah, no, that's the rev limiter on the RPM that we're seeing on the other one.
I'm trying to remember what that is next to the speedometer, that little green line that keeps moving up and down. That may actually be my accelerator, the pedal.
It is. You can tell you're going through the turn here. You're off throttle. You're easy on the throttle.
Yeah,
Coming out of the turn, giving a little bit more.
if you watch that, it kind of matches the speed.
It's definitely the throttle.
So
Yep.
this
Right there, when it goes up, your speed goes up.
this is the carousel turn, is what they call it. And I never really got good at taking that. I always took it wrong. No, my car does not have rev matching. That didn't come out until 2018.
They say you got to know how to drive these trucks, man, these tracks, or you'll wreck.
Yeah. I've come close to wrecking a couple times on the track. And it's just
ASO comes in. Who's ASO? What am I missing here?
I don't know.
ASO. ASO.
No, who is ASO? Automotive Snow, not Automotive Street Performance. Who am I missing here? ASO.
Auto Salvage Outlaws. I don't think I've ever seen them in my channel before.
I've never even heard of them. Take care,
come on.
Rich.
You're 10 laps, man. You should really get off the track, dude. Your brakes are going out.
You talking to yourself here?
I am. I'm trying to tell myself I should have stopped at that lap.
That you're having so much damn fun. It's like
Actually, I think it's the third. My third run is when the brakes go out. Yeah, I can't imagine either, Brailsford. My sister dealt with that years ago. But I just love this. I mean, I think a day like this cost me like $400 plus fuel, plus, tires, plus whatever. But just to run the track was $400.
See, the tires that are on my Mach 1, the new Mach 1, they're for this track. They're the S2s, Cup 2s.
Oh, God, those are nice.
They're for that track, but dude, I don't ever use them on that track.
They don't last.
Well, my tires are still good, except for where I got the razor blade stuck in it.
Oh.
I still wonder if it penetrated.
Do not know.
It did.
So the problem is I keep trying to watch this up on the TV, but the TV's behind what's happening because my TV is slow. The YouTube is slow. On StreamYard, I can see what's happening as it's happening, but I watch up there because it's big and I can see what I'm doing.
Bama, I don't know. I'm sure he's probably in the bushes. He's watching.
Who's Salty?
Yeah, he's just waiting for somebody to talk shit about him before he shows up.
Oh, Salty's in here, man.
He's in the bushes.
Take care, Rich.
Take it easy, Rich. What's up, Bama? Oh, now the down in the corner is the little G-force scale, and it shows you how hard G's, and it's not very. I don't think I hit very hard G's because
I'm sorry.
My tires wouldn't stick well enough.
That's another thing I wondered how many G's I was pulling when I was doing that road track attack at the Charlotte. It felt like I was pulling some serious G's, and I was in the Recaros, the same seat as that came with my car. And man, you could feel those Recaros holding you in place. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, there's the end of the video.
Oh, shit.
Let's see how many views did that video get? And that is from 3 years ago. A lot of 3 years ago. So I got 154 views off of that. Not a lot. Second
Yeah,
to last
Frank.
one of the weekend.
I wouldn't mind doing that if I had the time to do it. Hold on one second.
This one, let's make sure it stays in HD. This is where I did the Mary Hill Loops run. Second to last one I did of that weekend, but I started way back. So we started at the actual beginning of the course instead of, Now I know that last year when they did it, they actually went back even further than this and started before the gate, well before the gate, which is kind of, you can't block people out without the gate. So I cannot be on that page and start this video. There is sound. I just don't have it running. So this one isn't that old because it's got my newer intro on it. And this camera, I think on the next run got actually thrown off the car. So that's why I never got the final run, because it got thrown off the car. When was this? This was 2 years ago. This was my last time at Mary Hill, I believe. Yeah. Oh, and there we go. Hold on, Zach.
Oh.
This course, this is the only place where there's shade on this track. The only place is right in here during certain parts of the day. And a lot of times we wouldn't do that part of the track because there'd be a lot of junk from the trees on it. And so we avoided it. That right there is where I lost the camera on the next run in that turn. This is the GoPro, and I've got it set for stabilization. That's why it looks like the camera's turning, but it's not.
That's another moccasin word. Stabilization.
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 I don't know. Stabilize. It's whatever it sets it up as, so that it keeps it from bouncing too much.
Stables with an Asian at the end. Stabilization.
Stable Asians. So that's why it looks like it's turning into my car and away from my car. First time I watched this video, I couldn't figure out what was happening, why it was doing that. Now, I know that it was moving a little bit because that metal on right there behind the wheel is kind of not super solid. So it does move a little bit with the weight. But it was a fun camera angle, and I didn't have very good from inside the car video of this rain. So, and it actually can look faster at times. Looking over the top from the freeway. Oh, have you been down there, Frank? Because up there's an overlook up on the top of the mountain up there where the road comes down the mountain, the regular road. And people, they'll see the racing or hear it, and they'll come by and watch.
That's right. I gotta go get stuff for my BB gun. I got my BB gun back. My good one.
You
Oh,
did.
yeah?
Because that's all you're allowed to have
You
there in
want to see it?
Illinois.
Here, hold on.
So many
He was in
windmills.
Illinois, man. He don't get much. He's not allowed to have a gun.
Yeah. Only the criminals can have guns there. Didn't you know that?
It's a BB gun. See it
Right
there?
in the end
Here
of
in
the
North
track.
Carolina, a BB gun counts as a real gun.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a guy get a ticket for firing a firearm negligently, and it was a BB gun.
So you
Oh,
see
you
that
know,
spot
BB
right?
guns nowadays
Oh,
are
sorry.
powerful as hell, dude. They use BB guns nowadays to kill deer and everything.
So,
Okay.
Victor.
So if you see that spot right there in front of my car where you see looks like a road going up, and it is a dirt road there, but it's blocked off. That is exactly where I got married.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And it was at one of the Mary Hill Loop runs that we did that.
Sucker.
So, my wife decided it was her idea.
So, Victor,
Yeah, but who was the sucker, her or you?
Her. I'm the winner. I came out way ahead on that one. Yeah,
What type of camera you got on here, Pinks?
that's a GoPro right now.
Which one?
I don't remember. That was 2 years ago, so probably what was the newest one at the time? The 9? Probably the 9.
That's why I use a 9.
And that's a drone flight out of my garage.
That's kind of cool.
It's actually just reversed from the old intro where I used to fly into the garage.
So we have a date set for HPR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portland International Raceway.
Ooh, I've
need to
heard of
get
that
some
one.
brake pads and improve my driving skill, but this track was so flat. But this is the track where I lost my GoPro 8 and they found it. And my wife went and picked it up the next day while I was at work.
Well, that's cool.
But you see that little chicane there right at the beginning of the end of the straightaway there?
Yeah.
I came into that too hot one time, and luckily it's actually a drag strip right here. So that's actually a straightaway, and so it's just cones. So I was able to go right through them because my brakes had gotten too hot and I didn't have better. I had really bad brakes on at the time. I was running the stock brakes and I had some crappy AutoZone brakes on there. I never should have done a track with those.
They
March
glazed
1st, 91 and super fast.
Oh, March 1st.
For
A
what?
month from yesterday.
Bringing the car down to Ken to get my side filter on my DCT changed, to get a recall performed, to pulley down, get some plugs installed, get my lights installed, and get a tune from Daryl.
Cool. I keep
This is when I started using Race Render.
Damn, he's gonna pull it down and get a tune from Daryl. Shit, he'll have the fastest Shelby GT 500 on the road.
Oh, stop. The only title it's holding is for the most wrecked. That's it.
So Victor, this is a run at Portland International Raceway in Portland, Oregon, and they let way too many cars out on the track at this run. This was, I think, a track night in America deal, and they can sometimes let too many cars out. They didn't break them up with enough people.
So when you set your camera up, you select the track that it's on and everything, and it shows you all that, huh?
Yeah, the Horizon. Well, this is okay. So Race Render did a lot of this. I had Race Render do it using the GPS information off of the camera.
Nice,
Okay.
super fast. Well, I'll be down there for 2-3 days, so I'll probably be down there during your 66th birthday.
Damn, well, man, I'll tell you what, 66, you're still a young man.
Yeah. Wow. I might make it to 66. We'll see.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh, that's what that is. That's my gear. I was looking at the number at the bottom.
Second gear?
Oh, so this is the race render thing you were talking about. Okay.
Yeah, it's Race Render. It's a program. It's from
So-
HP Tuners.
Will it show your gear even if you're like in an automatic DCT or whatever car?
Yeah, it's easier with that. Like for my current car with the Calamar, it wouldn't show 2 gears because they don't register as being in gear
Really?
on the electronics. Yeah, they
Weird.
don't allow me to use. I can't cruise control in those gears either because it doesn't think it's in gear, so it won't allow the cruise control to start. I know at this race we had one of those guys with one of those. That was a Fiesta that just passed me.
Hmm.
He was moving. He was not
That's
stopped.
right.
But I'm
Was it
just
a
trying to get
RS
used to the track,
or
and I wasn't
ST?
hitting it hard. But see, he won't be able to stay in front of me as well. I don't think.
What was it, an RS or an ST?
No, that's a Fiesta ST. They didn't make an RS Fiesta. It's the little boy, but they
Yeah.
handle really, really well.
All right.
And they're so damn light.
Oh yeah, yeah. The only reason I didn't buy a Fiesta when I bought my Focus was because I needed more room in the back for my kids because they still lived with me at the time, and they were big.
Oh, so Frank, you're right there with me and Salty. Okay. Good to remember. Yes, his wit is definitely still on point, Mark. That's for sure.
I will be 52 here in a couple of about just under 2 weeks, or just
Oh,
under 2
see, Chris and Chuck are the old, and I are the old ones.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty
So
much.
it looks like a nice track, and it's not a horrible track, but it's just flat, and I like having a little elevation change.
So wait, it shows you in first gear here. You're doing 52 miles an hour in first gear?
See, it's not always perfect.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'm in second gear.
Well, it showed first there for a second while the
Yeah,
speed was still at 50 miles an hour.
It's not always perfect.
We rolling an NSX here, or are we rolling in
We're in a Hayabusa.
Hayabusa?
This is a 4-wheeled motorcycle. You didn't know
I don't know.
it? Revving out first gear until it blows.
Victor, you're older than me? I thought you were a little bit younger. Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of old guys in here.
I'm telling you, man. Zach's
Yeah, I
like
know. Salty looks like he's 73, not 53.
Zach's like a baby, and Belford's like still wet behind the ears.
I really wish I
Yeah.
had a picture of it.
Yeah.
There was a car here, and it was one of those cars that's just basically a frame car, and
Yeah.
they're not cheap. And he was here racing, and he wasn't on in the same group I was running in. He ended up on that back straightaway there, got a little out of it. He went all the way across the grass and hit the wall. He had just bought the thing too, and first time out on the track, and he pushed it. Ariel Adam, thank you. He pushed it, and he pushed it too hard. Oh, see there's where my brakes failed on me. I was full into the brakes, and they were not slowing me down.
Wow.
That's cute.
Yeah, that was kind of, and that was the car I just passed.
That's
Did you have the braided brake lines on that?
No, not yet. I didn't.
Okay.
I needed a lot of things, but yeah, my brake pads were really. So I decided to start slowing down a little earlier, and not pushing it too hard because my brakes were pretty shot. They were the AutoZone Dura Last or Dura crap.
It's just
did they glaze over?
Oh yeah, they did. It's just horrible. I really. Oh, what's up, Salty? I really shouldn't have been driving on a track with those brake pads. That's my.
See, I told you. You just got to get the right bait on the hook. It'll eventually pull his ass out of the weeds.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, it
Smart.
amazes me how much the 500 you can do late brake entry into a corner, dude. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, once I upgraded my brakes, I could too. Once I put those Willwoods on, I can do late brake now. It does so much better.
251 brakes. Nice, stupid fast.
Let's see. What did I get?
Oh, shut up,
Okay.
Salty. We know you were watching. Get the hell out of here.
So now I will note that I will not get above like 115 here because I started braking way earlier. I started letting off and downshifting way earlier because I didn't want to go into the middle again. And I don't remember which lap it was on, or it probably wasn't. This was my first run, is I had the camera mounted on the side, and that's the one that went flying off, and it ended up in that area where I went through the cones, and that's where they found it. And so I called them that evening, and they were like, they were out there cleaning up the track because they were prepping for drag racing the next day, and they found it, and they're like, "We'll hold it." And my wife went and picked it up for me.
Well, that's cool. But Stupid Fast Truck said the first mod he's doing to his C8 is the Z51 brakes.
Yeah,
He's already collecting parts.
a couple of
You
things.
still breaking in that RC car, Salty?
Drive line, brakes, and suspension should all be done before you put more power in a car. You'll just from doing things like that, you'll get much better on the track.
It's what it was, Sublime. He was over at his brother's breaking it in.
Nah.
He's been with him all day, he said, so that's what I was thinking.
Oh. I don't remember how many laps I got here. This is the first time I think I've done this with the shared screen thing. On, running another tab.
No, it's cool though that we can do this because guys like me that've never done it, then you can explain it.
Yeah.
So, is this your YouTube video we're watching?
Yeah, these are my YouTube videos. They're old
I'm
videos.
surprised that YouTube isn't like freaking.
They're my videos.
I know that. I understand that. But, dude, I mean, that one day when Pimpin' was showing freaking the movie The Wraith, a YouTube video on YouTube, they shut it down temporarily.
Well, I understand that. But these are on my channel to my channel. So
yeah,
it's not being played off my channel on somebody else's. And I'm not a movie. I'm not copyrighted.
True.
They own this movie.
True.
Yeah, The Wraith is copyrighted. Well, mine has that weird copyright you click when you load it. But
wait a second. I thought you said you just need to let it sit there and idle for freaking 2 tankfuls. You can do that in a garage.
Just with the door closed, right?
Exactly. do the world a favor there.
Orange soda.
Got that GT350 again. It is. It's a pretty car. So I am not leaving the track. Wow. So this is lap 6. Yeah. These are short laps, so they're less than 2 minutes apiece.
And what track is this?
It's Portland International Raceway, PIR.
Okay.
The flattest track I've ever been on.
Anything real carbon fiber is big money.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those carbon brakes are big money.
Oh.
Fiber. Sounds great.
Like $8,000 for brakes, dude.
Is that the ceramic carbons?
Yeah. The ones that don't leave any brake dust and pretty much are guaranteed almost never to wear.
Yeah. Well, they wear, but they're nice.
The nice thing about it is they don't damage your rotors.
Yeah. Well, I'm I don't know what I'm running right now. I think it's just I'm running a track based. Well, no, I've got daily driver ones in right now. They will still do track work on my Mustang, but they're just made for daily driving too. So it's a slightly
18
hard compound, I guess.
I didn't even know that was an option on my car.
What?
Carbon ceramic brakes.
Oh yeah, it was.
We're just talking about the track pack, the carbon fiber track package, but that doesn't come with carbon ceramic brakes. I know that.
Yeah.
So Pinks, how many times a year do you actually race on the track?
I did do it like 5 or 6 times easy. Not including going to classes and learning, to drive better.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not including the performance driving school, which is at Pacific Raceways, the one in Kent.
Yeah, the only way you're getting carbon ceramic brakes on a GT500, a new one, is upgrading them. Because even the carbon fiber track packs, they still come with the same brakes that my car does.
Yeah. So I have not run on the track since I think the last track I was on was Pacific Raceways, and that was just over a year ago. It was about a month or so before I moved.
See, they got a track in Waterford, Michigan here. Waterford Hills Road Track.
So
That's the one that Carbon was talking about going to, right?
Yeah, but you know what? It's $250 on track day to get on there.
That's cheap. That's half price.
That's half price.
That's a lot of money for me.
I know HOD, it was like 450 to 500, depending on the track and what was going on. If you could get discounts too. So like I'd get a $500 one for $350 at times, depending on, basically coupons or discounts.
Right.
Frank. Oh, sorry.
But most of the time they're around 400 average.
That was a hell of a lot cheaper to go drag racing. They were $40 for all day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Frank.
well, it was more than that in Washington.
Oh, really?
$40 was cheaper than our cheap 8th mile track, which was 45.
Oh, really?
Well,
Tech card.
The thing about drag racing, though, it's $40 all day long, but you're lucky to make 3 passes because everybody's blowing their shit up on the track.
I know.
See, that's why you pick certain days to go. You don't go on a day when it's real busy or shit.
And that's the end of that one.
I don't know what you're talking about. On the tracks up here, it's any day.
Yeah,
Well-
pretty much. In Washington, you hardly ever. At Pacific, you'd get more laps in than or runs down the track most of the time than I would at Bremerton, the 8th mile. 8th mile was always a slog, always.
Yeah, if you pick the weekends, it's always busy. But if you pick during the week, like when they have a testing tune, dude, it's good. You can make a bunch of passes during
I
that time.
wish because they did testing tunes in the evening, and so everybody was off work.
So what was that, Gear?
Testing to it up here, you're not making a bunch of passes unless it's a rainy day.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. And the answer is sublime. No, I have not been down there and touched that RC car, dude. It's been raining on and off all week.
Dude, it's been terrible.
Fucking break it in. Dude, I'm not even good, dude. Look, I'm gonna go down there and break it in, and then I'm going to want to play with the damn thing. And then it's gonna be
I
raining.
don't want to watch this one. It's just
Oh,
more of the
my
same.
So no, when it's pretty, I'll go down there and break it all in and play with it in the same day. It don't take long, believe it or not, it don't take long to run a whole tank of gas out of one of those things.
No, it does not.
I did like that I went to a much shorter intro.
I think shorter intros are pretty key. I think if your intro's too long, it really people stop watching. And honestly, you really need people to watch the first 30 seconds of your video for they even get picked up.
I'll be the first one to cut off of a damn video if it's got a long intro. I tell you straight up, I'll cut right off of it.
I'll just fast forward through it.
I don't. I just cut right off, go to another video.
This is one where I had a
I
rear view
just don't.
camera. You like that? I had to sync those together too. That was fun. Syncing cameras together and getting them to be at the exact same time. That's why there's no lap time or anything, because I spent all my time syncing the two cameras up. Even though they were both being controlled by the same, a remote control, so I could start them at the same time, it didn't matter. It took me a while, but I did this one with a rear view mirror look, and that's done in one of the.
When I do stuff like that, Pinks, I like sync up the audio, and I just find the audio.
There was no way to find the audio because outside all you could hear was wind noise.
Ah, that makes sense.
And the inside camera you could hear. Although I am
Gary-
running with my windows down so it can do point buys.
Gary's got the perfect. He does his intros perfect. He don't put his intro into the video until like a minute and 45 seconds into the video, maybe 2 minutes, and then he throws his little 20, 15-second intro in and carries on with the video. That's
I
a
do
perfect,
that
that's a
sometimes.
perfect video for me.
If I have a good intro, I can do that. Before the intro.
Yeah,
I don't do it every video, but I try to. Sometimes I forget and put it right in the beginning.
Oh
Yeah, I usually try and put a hook in there. And then I'll put the intro in, or I'll just put the intro at the end as an outro.
I don't know if y'all can see it on your screens, but if you look in the rear view camera to the, I guess it's to the left, you'll see another camera on my car. The one on the side. That's the one that fell off, and it fell off on this lap on this run. I don't know which lap, but that's how I knew where it fell off and was able to tell them where it was when I called them.
Shit,
Yeah.
no, I've been in damn South Georgia all day long.
A lot of times I won't do an outro because some people don't even watch to the end of the video. So,
I watch every second of your videos, Gary.
I appreciate that, but not everybody does.
Dude, I watch from the beginning to the end. That's just the way I do.
Reason why shorts do so well is because they're only 20 seconds long, 60 seconds long.
Yeah.
Well, most people have a short attention span anyway. So, or at least their life is so damn busy, they just don't make time to sit there and watch anybody else's long
I watch
videos.
a
or
lot of
whatever.
shorts just because it's quick and easy. I'll watch them while I'm doing other stuff.
I'll be honest with you, I watch absolutely zero shorts. I don't watch no shorts.
Yeah, when I'm at
Because you've
work, I
got too
listen.
long of an attention span. That's your problem, Salty.
No, I'm bored as hell and I'm retired and I'm sitting here on my fat lazy ass all the time, so I ain't got nothing better to do but watch a video.
I like making shorts. I think sometimes they're fun.
Yeah, I like funny ones.
Now I've been down in Statesboro, Georgia all freaking day long. Hated it.
So that one I showed you. Yes, I'm sorry.
I was just saying my brother went and bought another car, so I had to go down there with him and pick up the damn car.
That one I showed you yesterday, Pinks. That one's still live. I haven't had to take it off yet.
Nice. That was hilarious too. There's another car that went through the middle.
I'm waiting for that camera to fall off.
It does. It falls off. I think it's around lap 5, but I don't have a lap counter on here right now, so I don't know what lap I'm on. All I knew is I saw it when I saw it happen, and it happens during braking coming in that after at the end of the long straightaway is where it happens during the braking.
Is that S197 in front of you?
Huh?
That S197 in front of you?
I can't tell what that is.
Like a 2011?
It's blurry on my screen. Let me go to my big screen so I can actually see it.
Man, if I got an S197, I'd want a 2014.
That's a Miata right there.
I like the 14s. I like the
Well, that is.
Yeah, if I was to buy a Shelby GT500, it would be a 14.
Oh yeah. Last of the damn live axles. Hell yeah.
So going through StreamYard, it's really making the video not look good.
It looks pretty good on our end.
I like
Because on my screen, it doesn't look good.
You got to make it big screen to make it look good.
Salty.
I'm talking
I was
about
thinking-
on my TV.
I mean, not Salty. Pinks. I was thinking the same thing yesterday when I was sharing video, but it looks pretty good on our end.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at it on my TV, and it doesn't look great.
Freaking sunset right there is badass though.
Yeah,
That's a
the
Camaro in
Twilight
front of you.
Run. That's what I called it, the
Yeah.
Twilight Run.
I bet that makes that kind of sunset though makes it hard as hell to see if you didn't know the track, I imagine you'd run right off that damn thing.
No, the camera. I remember this. I actually do. The sun wasn't. I had my sunglasses on. Sun wasn't really bothering me that much. It bothered the camera more than it did me. And I have a filter on that camera too, so to help cut the glare out.
Yeah, maybe it's just me though, because my eyesight being bad as it is, that kind of sunlight when I'm driving in it, it just makes the damn road blend in with the terrain too much. I have to be really I have to be really careful when I drive.
It's nice
that
though
kind of
that this
sunlight.
track isn't shiny. Like some roads are shiny.
Yeah, that throws up a big ass glare.
Yeah, the track isn't that bad.
That's why I always thought if you're doing a road course, to me it always seemed to be better to have like a flat, like a matte finish on a hood. That way it wouldn't throw the damn glare when the sun beats down on it right in your eyeballs.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is. You're a road racer. I've never done it.
No.
So.
If it's been raining and wet out and it's sunny like that, it's just blinding.
Later, Frank.
You can see how dirty my windshield is though because of the sun.
Yeah, the sun don't hide nothing, does it?
Is this the lap where I lose the camera?
Everybody click the like button yet? Click that like
I
button.
always click the like before I go in anybody's life.
I clicked it before the stream even started.
Oh my God! What do you want, a cookie?
I'll take 4, please.
I clicked it before the stream started too. It was crazy.
I don't want a cookie. I want all the cookies.
If I get to anybody's live before it starts, the first thing I do is hit the like button.
Me too.
Now I got to spend the rest of the night trying to find my damn mom's credit card.
Oh, great.
Yeah, while I was gone today, she pulled her damn credit card out, ordered something online, and now she has lost her credit card. Now I have to be the one to try to find it.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What the good son's for?
Well, I know it's here in the house because she didn't go anywhere. So
Well,
at least that's positive right there. But ain't no
trash
damn.
cans.
Most likely, it's probably gonna be down in the couch cushion somewhere because she
Oh,
sleeps on the
really?
damn couch more than she does in her bed. Well, you got to look. My mom's only like 4'9".
Yeah.
She's really short, and damn, her bed is like almost 2.5 feet tall off the floor. So she
Yeah,
has
when
to
they were
jump up in her damn bed. Say what now?
I said, now we know where you get your height from.
Oh yeah. I'm shit. I can't help it, dude. Either
My
that,
mom was
either-
short as hell too, but I ended up taller than my dad. My
Either
son
that-
was taller than me.
I just used the excuse my dad got interrupted.
Let's see. Is it going to be this one? Yeah, there it goes. I decided to actually put it on. I forgot that I did that. It's really
Good job, buddy.
decided to fall off.
Good job.
Pinks, the funny part of that is my mom's dad was 6'5".
Oh.
Both of her brothers are 6'5". Her sister is 6'1", and she is 4'9".
Okay, my son ended up going up to 6'6", so I'm only,
I'm just
I
saying.
was only 6'1".
I'm just saying, it's kind of funny the way she turned out so damn short, and all the rest of them were like monsters compared to her.
So Salty, you saying you got the short end of the stick?
I got all the short end of every stick.
That's my Pink's Garage banner with my F20 below it, but it's backwards, so you can't tell what it says.
It's so short, Brother Viagra would not even stop me from rolling out of bed.
No.
Oh my god.
I'd still roll out.
On the top bunk.
You ain't lying. Be a long damn way to fall.
But yeah, I don't think I have any other tracks after this one. I think it's not the last video in the playlist, but
Yeah, one thing you got to understand about RC cars, Sublime, you take them out in the rain, or either like Gary takes them out in the snow and stuff. If you let them sit too long, the bearings will seize up in them. You got to take them apart and clean the bearings and all that shit and put them back together.
Yeah.
this is almost that. There's one other Portland session 1 video after this, but this is the last one.
What was that you
I
said,
did
Gary?
a lot
I'm sorry.
of videos. I did a lot of these track days without video, or at least without making a video. I usually have video of it, but it's not. Yeah. And we're just gonna end it there. Bye.
What would you say about your little RC truck there? Nick?
Excuse me.
Bless you.
After I ride in the snow and everything like that, I always take the bearings out and grease them.
Yeah. If you don't, man, they sit like, a lot of people don't play with their RC cars very often, and they'll take them out and get them all wet and shit, and then they'll just put them up, forget about them, go back in there, man. That's the worst thing you can do to them.
I agree with you, Victor. The Dark Horse is going to be a full production car, isn't it?
The Dark Horse?
Is it? I thought it was going to be full production, or is it limited?
I thought it was going to be a numbered car, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
The Dark Horse,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a numbers car.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't.
You know what? I don't know if it's going to be a numbered car. I just think it's going to be a specialty car. I think you're going to be able to order as many as you want. I don't think they're going to have a limited run on them.
But it's going to be a numbers car. It's going to be numbered.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's cool to know. Actually, that makes it, when you buy it, it'll make it worth more money when you sit on it for a while.
It depends on how many they make.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
It's a numbered car. It's it's like number 3,000 out of 20,000 for that year.
Well, Gary, I heard you mention something, and I just want to know if you were pulling everybody's leg or was you being honest. Are you and the wife really going to sell the Shelby?
We talked about it, but I think I talked her out of it.
Oh, okay.
Thank God.
We talked about it. We got a real good offer on the car, and it's more than what they're selling for, to be honest with
shit.
you. But the thing of it is, to go replace that car, we know that car. We know it hasn't been abused. We know, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's
Hell.
why he offered me a little bit more money, because he goes, I know your wife takes care of it. That's why I'm offering you this.
Well, see, you're real good in with your dealership. Hell, you and your wife could sell that, order you a new Dark Horse, and still pocket money.
I don't want a Dark Horse. I think the GT350 is a cooler car.
Well, it probably is. Probably. I mean, 100%. It is.
You know, and rule of thumb: don't never buy a new model car because they still got bugs.
Yeah, but I think in this case, because they're bringing so much over from the damn 550 in that car. I mean, if you look at the car, basically the only thing they're really doing is changing some of the exterior body lines and some of the
same
interior
chassis.
laid out. But it's basically the same damn car with just a little bit of redesign to it.
I don't know how it's actually an X650. I swear it's on the same chassis.
It is on the same chassis, really.
Then why isn't it just the refresh too?
I mean, unless they put it on a Camaro chassis, I don't know, because it does look a lot like a Camaro.
It does look a lot like a Camaro.
But I mean, it's always got the dual. Oh my God, just went over my head.
Dual throttle bodies.
The dual throttle body and stuff like that. That's a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that's something that really needs to be watched over until they get everything out, the bugs out of those cars.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah, but the
gents.
engine is still the same, other than they did put the GT500 rods in it, which, like Ken says, and I'm quoting Ken here. Ken thinks that there's going to be a Whipple version of that car offered.
Well, they
people
said
to buy.
there was going to be.
They've
So,
already
well,
They said there was going to be, but it wasn't going to be it was going to be a dark horse something. It wasn't just going to be a dark horse.
yeah, they never did give the name of whatever it was after the dark horse. They just said you're right. They said it was going to be a dark horse something.
Gents, I'm going to bed. You people kept me up super late last night.
Good
Oh,
night,
you
sweetheart.
got compensated well for it. I don't even want to hear about it.
All right, I gotta go.
Your time was paid for, sir.
What's up?
So your time was bought and paid for.
Yeah, I'm not a, I guess I'm. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting for it.
I'm not. We're not even gonna go there. But
Go
I need
get your
some-
bus cleaned before you go to bed. You have a good night. We'll see you later.
So Mad Motorhead says it's a Camaro. I just wanted to get the Chevy guys.
All right,
Well,
guys,
yeah,
talk to you
they're going to stop production on the Camaros, aren't they?
I thought they were.
Well, what I understand, 2023 is supposed to be the last year for them, if I'm correct.
I don't know what year, but I thought that they were, they were getting ready to cut them again because they're not making the sales they thought they were going to make on them.
They need to cut them because I really think that car bombed on them. In the long run, I think the car bombed.
There's only one of those cars I liked, and I couldn't afford it. So
Talking about the one LE or whatever the hell it's called, ZR1, 1LE or whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, you're talking about the track version, right? I think
Yes.
that's the 1LE, right? Or something like
Yeah.
that.
that thing was a badass. Those
Yeah,
things-
but the problem is you can't see out of the back
No, you
window on
can't.
them.
You can't see out of them. That
Yeah.
it's like being in a tank almost. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, it's like, to me, the car's just got too many blind spots. And you see that Xander didn't have his damn car very long. He got rid of that thing quick.
Which one?
The Camaro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he didn't have that thing long.
because he got one with problems.
Well, he even said it. He said this was the worst car he has ever sit in to try to see out of the back, because the
Yeah.
back window, the shape, and then the spoiler comes up so high.
Oh,
And
it's got so many blind spots.
dude, if it wasn't for the camera, like the rear facing camera, hell,
Yeah.
you couldn't see out the back. You couldn't see nothing behind you.
Well, I've had guys buy those Camaros and sell them because of that.
And just so you know, Sublime, I got 2 brand new RCU cars I hadn't played with yet.
Question: will we ever see them?
Yeah, you'll see them when it finally all this rain stops. Because I just ain't one to take my shit out in the rain, man.
Haven't you had
I don't
those things for 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, but one of them's electric and the other one's all aluminum, dude. I ain't taking that damn big badass car out here and getting all the dude. You know how many bears that son of a bitch has got in it?
Has it been raining every day for 3 weeks?
Dude, it's been raining on and off here for over a week now.
Okay,
It's like it's nonstop. Well, just because it ain't raining don't mean the damn ground ain't still soaking wet. When you take the car out, it's still gonna be riding in water.
So, I told you they yesterday they tore up my driveway, right?
Yeah, you said something about you was gonna have them widen it or something like that.
Oh no, I had it widened. And when they widened it, they didn't put a culvert under it, and the
Oh,
city came
shit.
out and they tore it up to to open the drain back up. But they called me and said, if you buy another culvert, we'll replace it for you. One that goes all the way under, and they did. I just had to spend like $300 some for the culvert,
Would you buy a 14-foot, 16-foot culvert?
20-foot.
20-foot? Oh shit!
That's the smallest they sold them. They sold them in 20-foot lengths.
What diameter did you
15.
now did? Okay, the city gave you a diameter you had to have or something like that.
No, I just went and bought what they had. The average size that they use around here is 15.
I
That's
got you.
what they had in stock at the place right down the road. It costs an extra, $50 to have it delivered because I have no way to move a 20-foot piece. My trailer, and my trailers, they're all locked up at a friend's house, and he's out of town.
Gotcha.
They're locked up at his farm, and he's out of town, so I couldn't get my trailer.
Oh man, you could have thrown it in the back of that dually and strapped the hell out of it.
It only hung out 12 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you got that like 4 or 5 damn orange flags on it, and hopefully it didn't bend by the time you get home.
Yeah. They threw it, but yeah, they put it all together. Then they dug out my ditch a little bit, but they dug it out a little bit and they put some sand in there. And they said that when it dries out and it's dried out for a while, they're coming back and they're going to redo the whole ditch area and re-sand it so it can drain better because it just doesn't drain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is nice. I mean, it's all free. That part's free. So they're going to come and try and fix them because this road has a problem because it's kind of flat. There's no doesn't go down until over halfway down the road to have an angle. So the drainage is bad. And because we have such poor drainage soil here, because it's mostly the red clay and the chert.
Well, the red clay should drain good if it ain't got a lot of shit on top of it. That shit packs in hard as a damn brick.
No, what I'm saying is it doesn't drain down into the dirt.
Oh no, hell, nothing ever drains on top of that clay. It just sits there.
My
forever.
backyard is a lake.
That's one thing about clay, man. Water don't really soak into it. It just kind of sits there. It sits there forever.
We really shouldn't be allowed to have. Everybody on the street has a septic tank. Shouldn't be allowed. I mean, currently, if these houses were built brand new, they wouldn't allow it. They wouldn't allow new houses because you wouldn't be able to perk. The ground doesn't perk, so you can't.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Our neighbor spent like $10,000 to get her septic tank fixed, so she's got a secondary area in the back that's like a big mound of dirt they had to put in to be able to make it be able to work better.
I know that red clay gets underneath your car, dude. It's a mess.
Boy, it takes it, man. It's hard to get that shit off. When that shit dries, it almost dries like concrete.
That's why I had driveways put in.
I brought a 67 Galaxy from down there in Georgia, man. That red clay, it took me forever to get that shit off and rake that car.
Dude, I tell you what, if you ever try to here, if you try to put a fence in the ground and all you got to set it is a post hole diggers and you're hitting red clay, dude, you might as well pack a lunch. You're gonna be there for a long time because when you hit that bitch with a set of post hole diggers, move because then somebody's gonna come back and hit you. Because all they do is bounce. All they do is bounce.
I know.
When I got that red clay off underneath that car, the underneath that car was just as clean as a brand new one.
Well, hell yeah, that clay protected it from anything.
As long as it gets on there and it's not wet underneath it, because then the clay holds the water in and then it just rusts through.
It's
there's so many names you could have called that car. You go come up with Dark Horse. That's just stupid.
I actually think it's something cool, man. I'm glad they stepped. I'm glad they stepped out of the box and done something different. It's about time that it's about time that one of these car makers had stepped out and done something different. And I'm okay with that.
Dude, the logo they used for the Dark Horse is the same logo on a $6 bottle of wine at Target.
It's right. It is, seriously.
Well, you might have a point there, but but just leave it up to the aftermarket. People are going to come out with really cool looking damn logos that you can put on those cars.
I don't know why.
Because everybody's going to want them to know for Dark Horse.
It's kind of funny that somebody's sitting in their garage with a 3D printer maybe got $600 invested in the whole setup. He's going to create something better than a multi-trillion-dollar company like Ford. It's got all this money invested in damn research and technology and design. They come up with that shit.
Yeah. Stupid
Buy
fast.
an Aztec.
You want something different, Salty? Buy an Aztec.
All I'm saying is, it's just, it's something different. Something, they got to do something to appeal to the new generation.
These
And
schmucks.
I guess they figured the Dark Horse name would do that. They're not a dumb company, man. Ford been around longer than any of us have been breathing. They do, they know what they're doing. They ain't dumb.
I'm sure there's some things you can question that.
I mean, it's
That's
like
what-
them coming up with the name Mustang. They came up with the name Mustang. Okay, then they come up with the name Maverick, Comet, Galaxy, Thunderbird. It's just something different, man. It's just something different.
Okay. So I'm going to be killing this in about 10 minutes, 9:30, and I'm done.
Oh, it's perfect. I got to get out of here.
The hell's all these damn sirens going on for? Thank God they ain't coming.
Coming for you.
Shit, no, they do. I'm going in the house, lock myself in the house. Fuck this. I'm not part of no sirens.
That's the RC police. They're coming after you because you freaking haven't broken in your car.
It's going to get broken in, I promise you.
What
Yeah.
you need is a big place indoors to run them.
Dude, it's hard to find a place to be able to run gas-powered RC cars
I
inside them,
know.
especially a 1/5 scale.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got that's right. That's that big one. Never mind.
I mean,
Well,
like
that's the
my
one that has the weed eater motor, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the 40cc weed eater motor. No, I'm sorry. Is it 40?
I think so.
Hell, I have to go look at it now. Shit, I don't remember. It's either, what is it, 40, 36, or 40? Shit, I can't remember which one it is now. But I know I'm going to buy a Taylor 60cc motor for it later on. It ain't going to be right now because them damn motors are expensive as shit.
No, Bam, I don't think he's reading them.
Who?
Mach 5 on Speed Racer? No, it was Mustang Mach 1 was first.
No, I'm not. I don't have the comments up. Let me pull my phone up. See what everybody's saying.
No, the Mustang was first because Speed Racer wasn't out when the Mustang Mach 1 came out originally.
Okay, I'm reading the comments now.
I bet that a 2015 EcoBoost will be sporting a Dark Horse nose made by MMD and Raxian Intel. Nice. I don't know if it'll fit on the. I think they did change the front enough that you won't be able to swap those over because the lights are so different.
Mike, I wouldn't mind having an empty warehouse, but this thing right here is made to be driven outside in the dirt and the grass and jumping hills and all that kind of shit. That's what I want to do with it. But I'm not going to send it like I do my other RC cars. Hell no, it costs too much money. This one right here might get 5-6 feet off the ground. That's about all I'm going to jump this one as far as height.
So Salty, Bama said Old Man Garage and the boys are coming to his town to race next month.
Really?
Old man
Down in Bama? Where are they coming at in Bama? I hadn't heard them say nothing about coming to Bama.
You're probably right, Motorhead.
I watched their
That must be,
video.
or you're down way south. What track?
Oh, dude, he's so far south down. Dude, he's almost down there by Mobile.
Yeah, he's so far down south, they got to pipe sunshine in.
Yeah, you down close to are you down there close to Alberta, Bama?
You looking at parts again, Gary?
Yeah,
I used to live in Alberta.
Quiet. That's when you're looking at parts.
I'm looking at parts, baby.
Baby.
We lived in a condo on Gulf Shores for about 7 months, and then we moved to a house in Alberta. Lived there for about 3 months, and fuck it, I moved back to Georgia. Well, I packed up my shit and left my girl down there and walked out. Told her to kiss my ass and left.
I didn't say southwest. I just said south. So Cottonwood, Alabama.
For the 12th time, Southeast Alabama. So how far are you from Dothan?
What? What?
What? What?
Talking to my dog.
I know.
Tell him to go upstairs.
No, not Alberta. Alberta starts with an E. Super fast truck. It's called Alberta, Alabama.
Well, he's just south of Dothan.
Okay, if he's just south of Dothan, I know pretty much where he's at then.
Yeah, he's just southeast of Dothan, off of what is that, 53?
For the 12th time, it's southeast Alabama, not southwest.
Hell, I can't remember
Cottonwood
shit.
Dragway, is that it? I'm gonna guess.
Hey, that's about how many times it took Frailsford to remember Mark's name. He's like, who is 91LX? Who's Mark?
Mark.
Yeah, who's Mark? Took him like
Bama.
5 streams to get that one down.
Bama, have you went over to Mobile Dragway to meet up with 50 Tussin and them yet? Because 50 Tussin and them are down at damn Mobile Dragway all the time. I think it's Mobile, right?
Cottonwood, another 8th mile track.
Pretty much all 8 mile tracks down here. Well, I ain't gonna say all, but
Most of them.
Majority.
Yes. It's ridiculous.
but we still got a big badass quarter mile here in Georgia though.
Yeah. We got there's one in Alabama too. It's down near Birmingham.
Oh, I can't wait for this freaking season on the snowmobiles, dude. I get my freaking baby back.
What's up, Ford Blue?
Back baby.
Fort Blue Gauge in the house.
For Blue Gauge.
Yeah.
I wonder why he'd been quiet. Hadn't heard from him.
My
Well,
uncle.
now that I'm home, you gonna allow Sublime?
I gotta leave, and when he's killing the stream, I gotta go to my tax to get my taxes done.
Yeah.
This time of night?
In about 3
Yeah.
minutes.
If I want them done early, yes. He's busy this time of year, so I take whatever
Say, it
time.
don't sound like you're gonna be getting nowhere early because it's way
Oh,
after
no
dark
prep.
already.
Another no prep one, Bama. Is that what that is?
I ain't no rush getting my taxes done because I'll end up paying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that shit.
8th mile track. They have
That's
a
what-
really long run out on that 8th mile. That's nice.
That's the way I used to be, Gary, back when I had my trucking company. I used to hate filing taxes because I knowed it was coming every year. Sometimes, dude, there'd be a couple years I'd file for an extension. I hated that shit because I knowed it was going to hit me hard.
With the
We don't
junkyard, I always paid quarterly, so I always overpaid.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, but that don't transfer over to your home though, does it? Into your other
What's that?
forms of
The
income.
business?
Your junkyard, yeah, it don't transfer over to your other jobs and shit like that.
Before I had that other job, this other job. Oh no, I did both my taxes at the same time for where I work at and the junkyard, because I ran the junkyard for 4 years after I hired in the diesel. And when I did that, dude, there was 1 year I paid $16,000 in taxes.
Ooh, shit.
What the damn?
That sounds like one of my worst years.
That was the end of that one.
I think
Oh, hell yeah.
I paid 30 grand 1 year. That was the most I ever had to pay.
Is that when the junkyard quit running full time?
That was the very first year that I worked at diesel.
It's exactly my call. Same here.
Yeah. Okay, guys, that's gonna probably end it for me tonight. I
All
would
right.
right,
normally
fellas.
run this for another hour or so, but I really don't feel well.
Yeah, I might be able to go live. Gary, you working early tomorrow or no?
I don't think I'm working at all. I'm still a little sick.
All right. Well, I might be able to go live when I get back home. I should be home by 10:30 at the latest. So
Okay, cool.
Tonight?
But yeah,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Yeah,
that's
hey,
cool then.
Pinky and the Brain, thanks for having me up, brother. You have a good night. Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Thanks
Yep, Pink,
everybody
appreciate you letting me up, buddy.
channel, everybody that came in here to watch and chat. I appreciate it all. You know, if you want to hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. I'm sure most of you have anyway. Yep.
Oh,
most of
yes,
you
sir.
Later, guys.
See y'all.
Later. Let's see. How do I end this? There we go.